Good morning, friends. Friends, today we will talk about Power BI tool. Power BI tool, which is a business intelligence tool. So we will talk about how we can work in Power BI tool and why we use Power BI. So before we start all of this stuff, let us understand what actually Power BI is. So as I just said that this is a business intelligence tool. So let us first understand what business intelligence is. So friends, there are different definitions given by different people. To sum up all, I would say that BI is a set of tools and techniques in which data which is in different formats is combined into a single format, and then this data is further analyzed for the benefit of the business. Make sense? Let us understand this with a simple and small example. Let us suppose there is a company which sell many products to their customers. Take an example of Amazon over here. So there are different vendors who are associated with Amazon. They all sell their products in this website. So obviously there are lots of data which is being generated. Some vendors use Excel to maintain their data, others use SQL, or might be there are vendors who they just enter their data into the spreadsheet and then upload this data to a specific website. So it is very difficult to combine this data which is in different formats, and there are millions of trillions of rows, and it is quite difficult to forward this data to further leadership team where business decisions are taken. So when we have all the data in different formats, BI tool, what it does, it combines all the data into a single format, and then this data can be analyzed in a much better way. So we can say that the vendors who produce data in different formats like Excel, SQL and all, then this data is then combined with the help of BI tool in a single format so that it can be further presented to a leadership team. So as if now we have understand what Power BI tool is and why we use Power BI tool. So guys, in this module, we will understand how we can download Power BI desktop into our computer. Once we download Power BI tool, we will understand the interface of Power BI tool. We will also create graphs or charts with the help of different raw data available. So let us start with our first step, how we can download Power BI desktop into our computer. So guys, to download Power BI, open any browser in your PC and then write download Power BI. And then click on the second link that says download Microsoft Power BI. I will also share the link in the description of this video. Just scroll down. It says select language, then select your appropriate language and then click on download tab. Once you click on download, it will ask you the option of which version you are using. I'm selecting here 64-bit, and then it's going to download. So once file gets downloaded, open that file and then click on next. We have to check this box. Now here you can select the place where you want to save this file, save the Power BI software basically, and then click on next, and then finally click on finish. So guys, our Power BI desktop has been downloaded and let us open it. I just click this. So this is the starting screen. We can download or insert data from this screen also. Just closing this screen, let us look at the interface of the Power BI. So guys, this is the option that we have: home, insert, modeling, view, and you see that this is the graph option, basically the visualization part. This is the data part, basically where our data is inserted. The data is in the form of rows and columns. And third, we have the model view. We can create data model over here. So we will look into these options one by one. And this area, this white area, we have all the visualizations here. Here you can see the visualization. If I expand this, this is the field item. Whatever data we insert, we have data over here. This is the visualization. So once we get the data, we can have a better understanding. So let us download the data first. How can we insert the data? We have this option in the home tab. We have this option get data. So once you click on get data, we have these many of data sources. We can download the data from any of these sources. We have Power BI data sets, Excel, SQL, web, or if I click on more, let's see what other options we have here. These are the options that we have, different data sources from where we can download the data, but we are going to download the data from the Excel file. Let me show you what data we are going to insert. I have this file name call data. Let's see what all data we have in this file. Just opening this file, open. Okay, so this is the data that we have. We have serial number, case ID, call received date, customer name, city, and this is the type of status. So basically we have this kind of call information wherein the received call date is there, customer name who called us, city from the city from where customer is, and the status, whether the issue has been closed or issue has been rejected or issue is put on hold. So we have these options. Now we are going to work on this data and we will show this data in our Power BI. So I'm closing this file as if now. Open our Power BI, then we click on get data and we are going to import data from Excel workbook. Select that file and open. So once you click on open, you will see the name of the file and the available data in the preview form. Let's see. See, this is the name of the file, call data, and this is the sheet that I have in my file. So if I would have multiple sheets, I would have shown the multiple names of the sheet over here. So in this case, I have only one sheet. One sheet is visible here. So I would select the data sheet, and we have option of load and transform data. Right now I'm clicking on to the load option. What is transform data? We will look into this option also later on. So click on load. So it is creating connection in the model. Basically it is importing the data. The time it takes to import the data depends upon the size of the data we have. See in the fields. So in the fields column you see that we have data here. If I expand this, these are the number of columns that we have in our raw data. If I click on this data option here, you can view the actual data over here. So we have serial number, case ID, call received date, customer name, city, and status. The same data that we can view in our Excel sheet. So this is the data option. Now we are going to work on this data. We are going to visualize this data in form of charts. Clicking on to the report tab. So these are the charts or graphs that we can use. So we can select any of the appropriate chart and show our data. Let's see, I am clicking on to the custom cluster chart. So I have to show the status wise count. So drag the status over axis and then again drag the status to the value field. So we have this number of open ticket, closed ticket, on hold, reject. So this data is showing in the cluster bar column. So once you select this chart, you see we have this field tab, we have this format tab, and once I click on format tab, I can format the figures basically. Let's suppose I want to increase the size. So this is the size of x-axis. I don't want the x-axis. I off this. But here it is required. Now I want the data bars also. Sorry, data labels also. So I click on this data labels and this is showing as and I want the text size of the data label should be bit larger so that we can view it easier. Now you see that the data bars, the format is like 7.6K, 7.0K. So we can change this also. How we can change? So go to data label options. So whatever change you want to make in any of the field, you have to select that particular field. For example, we want to make changes in the data labels. These are the data labels basically. So I selected the data labels and display units. Right now the display unit is auto. I would select it as none. See, we have 7643 number of open tickets, we have 6963 of closed tickets and hold tickets, rejected ticket. So we can show this data by this way also. Similarly, we have another chart also. We have this donut chart. I'm going to click this donut chart, and what information I want is I want the status wise bifurcation basically. So status is here. See, we can show the status bar also. Similarly, we have another charts and graphs also. This one. So this is basically the pie chart and status in values. So guys, in this module, we are understanding how we can import the data and how we can create charts and graphs with the data that we imported. So as we can see that we have different number of visualizations available over here. So guys, this is just the starting of the Power BI, and we have many more things that we have to explore in Power BI, and I'm going to share all these things in my next video. So please subscribe this channel so that you get notified for the upcoming video. Let us meet in our next video. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy.